Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with part 13 of the Dark Souls 3 full playthrough walkthrough. In this section of the walkthrough, we're going to go through Untended Graves, which is a hidden area that's completely optional. It's pretty short, it just has one boss, so pretty similar to Consumed King's Garden. We're not going to be here very long, but there's a lot of important stuff to cover in the area. In order to access this area, you will need to have defeated Osiris, the Consumed King, in the Consumed King's Garden. Short area, that's the previous part of the walkthrough. If you've never joined me for these walkthroughs before, this is a Let's Play style walkthrough, so I'm recording as I play and as I talk. These guides are meant to casually guide you through Souls games. I did this for Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1 Remastered, and Demon Souls, and so just trying to guide you along, show you this isn't as hard as everybody makes it out to be. You can overcome these challenges, and I'm here to do it with you. Show you my character stats. Currently level 77 with 32 Vigor, 26 Endurance, 40 Strength, 15 Dex, 10 Intelligence, 10 Fate, 7 Luck. Using a Butcher Knife plus 8, Grasscrest Shield, the Mira set, Estus Ring, Karthus Milk Ring, Covetous Silver Serpent Ring, and the Night Slayer's Ring. I do have 98,000 souls, so I am going to level up with the Firekeeper. I didn't do this last time. I sort of ended the previous guide a little abruptly, just because I didn't want to spoil anything. Alright, let's go for more endurance. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to warp to Osiris's bonfire. So Osiris the Consumed King. Alright, so from the bonfire, we're just going to run straight through. There's one enemy for us to kill. And it's a serpent man that is just sort of wandering this hallway here. Yep, there he is. You want to start swinging before he gets close to you. There you go. Okay. I think this person's PvPing. Maybe. Anyway, so we have... I know this is not real. No. Okay. They got me. We have an illusory wall right here. And this is your entrance to Untended Graves. There you go. Cool. So we're going to drop down. And then there's a bonfire here. So let's go ahead and rest there. Refill our health from the drop. And then this area should begin to feel very familiar to you. And that is because... What is the name of the area of the game? I actually can't remember. It's kind of embarrassing. This is the Cemetery of Ash. So it's basically the dark version of the Cemetery of Ash. And it kind of begs the question, is this real? Anyway, we have some Corvians over here to deal with, so make sure you kill the Storyteller first. Always kill the Storyteller first. And then kill any Corvians that have transformed. And then kill the other ones. Alright. So yeah, it sort of begs the question, what is real, right? Like, we started off in the Cemetery of Ash, and then we warped to High Wall of Lothric, and then here we are. We literally walked back to where Firelink Shrine would be, but now it's dark. So, is the Firelink Shrine and the Cemetery of Ash that we spawned in the beginning of the game, is that different? Is that just an illusion? What is that about? And no one really knows. Okay. So, keep walking this way. Just beware, things can jump out at you. Yeah, you can hear him breathing. So there's a soul of a crestfallen knight. And we do have some pretty deadly enemies here. So... You want to wait for them to kind of come at you. These guys basically returned from the Cathedral of the Deep. These weirdos. There you go. So you want to carefully take care of them. They do lurk around corners, so you have to be careful. And of course there's dogs. You like dags? Nice tight night chunk. I'm just trying to be very, very careful. Okay, here's another one. Grave Warden Hood and large Titanite Shard. Okay, some more dogs. Oh god. Okay. Cool. Got another Titanite chunk. And we're going to come around here to where the ravenous crystal lizard was. Let's see what we have waiting for us now. It's still just a ravenous crystal lizard, but now there's two. So, luckily, we're able to just get one, and as long as we stay in this general area, we should be okay. Ugh, wasn't really expecting that. Alright, cool. So that's that one. 2 Titanite scales from him. Let me get this one. Ah, that was a mistake. A little bit of greed there. I got a drink. Ah, come on. Alright. Cool. Get another 2 scales from him. And then that's it for this area. Just gonna flip the page of my book here. Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So there's a New Game Plus 1 ring and a New Game Plus 2 ring here, so just leads to a little bit of confusion of what's where. Kind of gives you an incentive to keep coming back. To keep playing the game. Alright, so let's go through here. And unfortunately, there's no second bonfire. So, you do have to... Oh! Forgot about this person. So yeah, there's an NPC invasion, I guess. I thought I could get them off the cliff. Ugh, of course. Ooh, you wish. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, I gotta really watch out for that parrying dagger, too. There you go. Bingo. I think I might need to reload, though. I'm gonna reload to make sure that she wasn't supposed to drop me something. You never know these days. Totally forgot about that invasion, though. Nah. Okay. It's okay. Still got Grave Wardens here for us to kill. Some fodder. But there will be... Yeah, several of them have crossbows now. Then you gotta watch out when you're turning corners, because sometimes guys will wake up behind you. Yep, right there. That's what I was trying to warn you about. Oh, what? That was ridiculous. Alright. Get the Hidden Blessing. That'll restore all FP. Very good. Ow. Don't forget about this guy over here. He's easy to miss. Alright, so we're not ready to talk about that just yet. We will get there eventually, though. Alright, so we actually have to come back up here. So we did miss a little bit. Nice, got a flask back. That's helpful. Nice, got another one back. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So that's all the enemies around here. And now we're ready to discuss what the hell it is we're doing here. Okay. Cool. So there is a summon sign here. And this is the Swordmaster. So if you remember, at Firelink Shrine, when we first started the game, we ran into an Unkindled who had a Yuji Katana and wasn't wearing any clothes. That's this guy, the Swordmaster. So you can summon him for this boss fight. But in typical walkthrough tradition, we're not going to do that. This boss that we're about to fight is Champion Gundyr. It's basically Udex Gundyr from the beginning of the game on steroids. He's really challenging. He has all the same moves as Udex Gundyr, but he has a shoulder charge and a high kick. And it's unbelievable to look at this, like, monstrosity of a boss just move so fluidly. It's like a testament to the engine of this game. But he's a hard boss, and he can basically just drain your health 100 to 0 super fast. But the general idea remains the same as every other boss. Just remain patient, look for patterns, and then just punish 1 or 2 hits where you can. You don't want to wail on this guy. His poise will not break. I mean, it can, but it takes so long. So don't bother trying to make it happen. If it happens, great, take advantage, but don't force it. Okay, here we go. So you can get some hits on him as he's waking up, which is helpful. I'm going to try to demonstrate some of his moves. The shoulder tackle really comes out of nowhere, so you do have to be careful. Yeah, that move is kind of rough. I tried to parry that. Yeah, that's the shoulder tackle. It's tough. It's really tough to deal with. He still has his grab, and when you drink, he comes after you, so you really don't get much time to breathe. And, yep, that's the kick. That's the kick. It does like a surprising... It really just... It'll surprise you. And then it's his way of guarding his own back. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Great music. Really like one of the best tracks of the game. Yikes. Luckily, though, he does not transform like Udex Gundyr transforms. So he doesn't get like the Pus of Man sort of thing going on. He's his own man. You know what I mean? He doesn't need that. So this is the charge. Gotta be very careful with that. But when he has red eyes, that's when shit gets really real. Yikes. When he jumps, you sort of have a minute to get a couple hits in, but he can still do some really nasty stuff to you. That shoulder tackle still sucks, and he can follow it up now. So you gotta be really careful when fighting him. Yep, there's the kick. It's like a fun boss to get your ass kicked by for a while, but it's tough. If you like, just keep trying to... Oh, damn. Keep trying to bait out that jump. Yeah. Just keep trying to bait out that jump, and you'll be able to get a couple hits on him. But just watch his wrists. His wrists tell you everything you need to know. It's not so much the weapon, it's the wrists. And that's just sort of like... Oh, Jesus. That's just sort of the general... Yikes. That's just sort of the general tip of Dark Souls is watch your opponent's wrists. That will tell you everything you need to know. Ah, damn, I really wasn't expecting that. I thought I was getting the big leap out of that whole transaction there. Yeah, a lot of delayed swings. You can sort of turn on a dime, which is a little frustrating, but it does happen. That shoulder slam, dear God, man. That thing is terrifying. All right, I sort of disagree with this assessment. Wait, he throws rocks at you. I kind of forgot to mention that. It's not common, but it can happen. Yikes, that was an early roll. Come on, man, do the jump. Give me free damage here, buddy. Yeah, the kick, I know. Yikes. I really wanted to do the big leap. That would be so helpful. Oof, yeah, that thing, it just comes out of nowhere, man. And, like, the crazy thing is he can follow everything up. Like, everything can be followed up on. Thank you. There you go. There's Champion Gundyr. That last hit was a little dicey, I won't lie. But that's Champion Gundyr. He's a lot of fun to just look at. And the whole thing, I mean, I used 13, 14 flasks on that fight. The whole thing is just remaining patient and waiting for his swings to actually come out. He is a really, really intelligent boss. And by that, I mean, he will, like, he knows what he's doing. He is basically a player. There's, like, the AI is not this smart, but there's sort of like a mental conditioning that goes on, which is, like, really common in PvP games, where, like, you're going to keep doing the same thing over and over to get your opponent to, like, adjust to the pattern, and then you're going to break that pattern and punish them for, like, falling into a pattern. It's called mental conditioning. Gundyr does that to you. And he does that with his delayed swings, because you're used to Udex Gundyr from the beginning of the game. You're used to these things not doing a ton of damage to you. But now he can follow them up with 2, 3, 4 more abilities. So it's really just about waiting for him to completely pause and then attacking when he's winding up and then cooling down. It's really about finding your entry and just whittling his health down. He's not the kind of boss you could just wail on. Whew. All right. So that is Champion Gundyr. We still have a little bit more to do. So come over here, and you get the Black Knight Glaive, which is everybody's favorite weapon from Dark Souls 1. And then we can keep moving on. And I mean, we only have one place to go. It's Firelink Shrine. But again, why is this Firelink Shrine dark? What has changed here? What caused this? Were we really just in an illusion the whole time? Okay. These are things we may never get answers to. Okay, so there's no treasure over here. But this Firelink Shrine is guarded by Black Knights. So you have to be careful. It's sort of like the Kiln of the First Flame from Dark Souls 1. Every single enemy is a Black Knight. And you can basically hear them coming now. So you want to try to get them alone and just fight them 1D. There you go. They can drop their weapons, so if you want to try to farm them, go for it. What I always do whenever backstabbing these guys is I unlock the camera and then just take a peek around during the backstab animation. There you go. I think I keep hearing a sign go off. Like somebody's invasion sign or something. Anyway. Going up the stairs. I'm almost positive there's still more knights around here, so let's go find them. Let's go hunting. Yep, I knew it. Get the Chaos Blade. Alright. Yikes. Cool. So we picked up the Chaos Blade. Still more to do. There's still stuff to get here. And we haven't even gone inside yet. Here, get Soul of a Crestfallen Knight. Let's come over here. Hey, buddy. I mean, there's really no good way to do this, so we'll fight him straight up. Oof, don't lock on over here. The elevation is all over the place. Oof. Whew. Okay, grab the Hornet Ring. And now let's go inside. Alright, so Firelink Shrine looks mighty ominous. Go down to the middle. We get the Coiled Sword Fragment. So the Coiled Sword Fragment can replace your Homeward Bone. It's basically an infinite use Homeward Bone. Okay. Ooh, hello. Cool. Nice. I do love seeing people, but it freaks me the hell out when we're in here. Alright, so we're going to come up here, because I'm almost positive there's another Black Knight up here. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. Let's come in here. And then you'll notice this area is sort of like plugged up, in a sense. Like there's a wall here. It's an illusion. And right here are the eyes of a Firekeeper. So let's check that out. Very important key item. A pair of dark eyes, said to be the eyes of the first Firekeeper and the light that was lost by all Firekeepers to come. It reveals to the sightless Firekeepers things that they should never see. So, basically, this item is required for one of the 3 endings. It allows you to summon the Firekeeper at the end of the game. Okay. And you get the Blacksmith hammer here. Over here. And I don't know if this item is going to show up. I kind of don't think it does. Okay. So this is like... This means that the wiki is wrong. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so... If you chose to not do Yoel of Londor's questline, he would die with drawing out your strength. His ashes would appear right here. I tried to circumvent this by doing something else that, according to the steps in the wiki, should have been possible, but they weren't. It's okay, though. Not a big deal. But his ashes will be here if you did not use him to draw out your strength 5 times. Okay. Cool. So that is most of Firelink. We're not done yet. Gotta come out here, right? We gotta check out the roof. The roof is on fire. See the giant tree here. This will not open. This cannot be opened here. But the glitch still works. See how long this takes us. Maybe they fixed this one. No, it's definitely still possible. Come on. Maybe this one was fixed. I feel like this tree is too far away. I don't know, that sort of felt like it. I feel like this tree is moved. Like, it feels like it's just a step too far. Yeah, like, this doesn't feel right. It feels like I'm getting the correct height, but it's just not working. Ugh, come on. That was so close. I need to Google this. I need to know if this still works, or if this was patched. Dark Firelink tree jump. June 2020. Still works as of June 2020. And I know this game hasn't been patched in a long time. There we go. All I had to do was watch a video. I didn't even change my technique. Anyway, so this gives us access to this area. Pointless. There's nothing here, I don't think. Although something tells me that there's a ravenous crystal lizard back here. No, there is not. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, this still gives you access to the rafters of Firelink Shrine. I do love how there's no music in this area. There's like just ambient wind. I like that a lot. It actually reminds me of Desolus from Vanilla World of Warcraft. It's one of my favorite zones, just because of the ambiance. Okay, so we can go inside, do all the same things. But the nest is not here. This illusory wall is now open, which is pretty interesting. And then this chest is open as well. So it's weird, like, the chest is here, but the way to get to this chest does not exist. So it's just kind of strange. Anyway. That is it. Let me just double check the item list here, but I'm pretty sure that's all there is. Shriving Stone, Ashen, Estus, Titanite Chunk, Black Knight Glaive, Chaos Blade, Hornet Ring, Coiled Sword, Blacksmith Hammer, Eyes of a Firekeeper, and then the other ones are on New Game Plus. Yep. So, what you can do is you can take your Coiled Sword Fragment and go to the Shrine Bonfire. And then we'll level up our weapon, giving the Eyes of the Firekeeper. Let me just double check this before I do it, but I'm almost positive it doesn't matter. Eyes of a Firekeeper. Just double check. Wikidot doesn't say anything. I just want to show you what you can do with them before I do it. Like, before I tell you to do it, I want to make sure. Okay, so what we're going to do is while we have the eyes in our possession, we can speak with Ludleth or Corlund and get a new dialogue. So let's do that now.
Found her, did we? And the black eyes that shimmer within, I see. 'Tis as if it were but yesterday. We did all we could to spare her from them. Much has happened since. Mayhap I should apprise thee of what the thin light of these eyes might reveal to the eyeless Firekeeper. Scenes of betrayal, things never intended for her ken, visions of this age's end. The eyes show a world destitute of fire, a barren plain of endless darkness, a place born of betrayal. So I willed myself, Lord, to link the fire, to paint a new vision. What is thine intent? The eyes show a world.
So, it's funny, the Wikidot says that it tells you about untended graves, but
aha, thou returns.
yeah, I don't think that happens. Anyway, so what we can do is we can give the eyes to the Firekeeper. Doing so allows us to summon the Firekeeper after defeating the final boss and pick a different ending. So let's do that now. It's not the ending we're going to choose, but I'll show you how it works. Doing this will also change the music of Firelink Shrine. If you want to cancel this effect, you can just kill the Firekeeper, teleport out, teleport back, she'll be back, and you'll get the eyes back.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we Firekeepers have been missing.
So yeah, as you can tell,
Then touch the darkness taken.
the music has changed. Let me just see what strength tops out at. I think it tops out at 50. Soft cap at 50. Soft cap at 40. Okay. Okay, so soft cap strength is 40. After that, it's basically diminishing returns. So I'm going to start dumping into faith.
Farewell, Ashen One. Mayst thou thy peace discover.
Cool. So the music of Firelink has now changed, which is nice. And then we can upgrade our weapon again. Oh no, we cannot. We're short one chunk. Alright, no worries. Cool. Just double checking about Yoel. Yeah, okay. We don't get his ashes. That's fine. Cool. So, at this point, we have done all but one optional area. That optional area is Archdragon Peak. Archdragon Peak is, by and large, by a lot of people's definitions, I should say, the hardest area in Dark Souls 3. I kind of disagree. I never found the boss there to be like this prolific second coming of Christ in difficulty level sort of thing. I always thought he's fairly manageable. But we do have access to that area now. However, we are going to progress through the game normally. We are going to go do Lothric Castle next, or rather the second part of High Wall of Lothric, and then we will do the Grand Archives, and then we will do Lothric Castle. This way, actually, It's just Grand Archives and then the boss, I should say. So that's what we'll do. We'll do the rest of High Wall of Lothric and then the Grand Archives with that boss. So those will be the next 2 walkthroughs. And then after that, we will go to Archdragon Peak, do that in 1 walkthrough, and then end the base game. And then we'll go to the DLC. So a few more walkthroughs, we'll be done with the base game, and then we will go into the Ashes of Ariandel boss walkthrough, or DLC, I should say. But we're going to end it here now. We've done a lot. We basically now have access to several endings of the game. I think actually all of them, believe it or not. So, actually, let me just double check that before I say that again. Right, so there are 4 endings. The simple ending is to defeat the boss without having 8 dark sigils. Beat the boss, light the bonfire. True ending is give the eyes to the Firekeeper. Usurping the fire, give the eyes, and then do something else. And then the 4th ending is the Lord of Hollows ending, which we have unlocked at this point. But I'm pretty sure we could do all 4 at once at this point. So if you're just trying to get the Platinum Trophy of this game, I'll explain this when we get there, but you basically now have access to all 4 endings. And what you can do, if you're just after the trophy, or the trophies for the endings, is you can just back up your save onto a USB stick or the cloud, defeat the final boss, get 1 ending, restore that save, defeat the final boss, get a different ending, so on and so forth. Do that 4 times and get 4 trophies. You do have to defeat the final boss 4 times, which is no easy feat, but that allows you to not have to play through the game 4 times. But there are trophies that do require you to play through the game multiple times. Pretty sure the trophy for I'm pretty sure this game has a rings trophy. Let me just double check. Perform all infusions, miracles. Yeah, in order to get this trophy here, the Master of Rings, you need to play through the game at least 3 times. So you need to go to New Game Plus 2, because certain rings don't appear until later New Game cycles. So while you can do that to get the 4 endings, you're kind of wasting, like, it's just sort of like a waste of time, because you gotta do it anyway. But yeah, but that's the story for another time. For now, we'll end the walkthrough, and we will progress to the next part in the next video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Dark Souls 3, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.